You hit send, then vanish. Where all my haters at? Every single morning I open the feed, another brave warrior planting a seed, calling me stupid, insane, or blind. Funny how courage dies outside online. You got 10 paragraphs loaded with rage, king of the comment section locked in your cage. I send an invite, you suddenly freeze. Guess your convictions got weak at the knees. You love the cheap shots, you love the applause, but truth gets uncomfortable when someone asks. Because where all my haters at? Come stand where the facts are at. Stop hiding behind that screen. If your argument's real, then show what you mean. Where all my haters at? Bring your best, not your copy and paste. You say I'm wrong every single day, then disappear when it's time to debate. Algorithms feeding the outrage machine. Everyone shouting, nobody's seen. Talking in circles, repeating the line. Borrowed opinions, pretending they're mine. You call me every label you've learned this week. You never explain what you're trying to speak. I hand you a microphone, open the floor. Funny how silence gets louder than before. The insults are easy, the thinking is hard. It's funny how confidence falls apart. Where all my haters at? Come stand where the facts are at. No moderators, no filters, no shield. Let's find out what's actually real. Where all my haters at? Come on, don't hesitate. If you're so certain I'm always wrong, why won't you last one debate? I'm not asking you to agree.
What is up? What is up, everyone? What is up?
Big difference.
How's everyone doing this Monday night? What's up, everyone? So, before we started, all right, I want to show you something. I want to show you guys something. I always love to show you guys some hate, right? Some hate DM. I get plenty of it, right? I don't get like crazy amount. I'm no one special, but I do get DMs, right? Because of my controversial opinion. So I want to show you some a DM I got. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Well, I'll read it to you. So I want to read this for you. This DM I got by West Side Troll. There's no way you're out of shape, lose your ass is behind a screen talking about other races. When your race sucks, when you look like the typical stereotype that you are, also you're not white. You will never be white. You will never be us. I don't know. So is this person a white person? I don't really understand, but whatever. It ain't hard to find and look up your location, Zipperhead. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not scared of nobody. All right? I don't mind the hate. I don't mind the troll. Hell, I respect it. All right, go for it. Because I triggered you enough, right? I triggered you enough, and you had to. You couldn't stand it, right? So I'm not scared of the hate. I'm not scared of the hate. You want to look at my location? Go for it. Hell, I've kind of like said where I am anyway. So I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not scared of nobody. Okay. This is a thing where if you want to debate, if you missed it, right? Sunday, I think it was Sunday, right? Yeah. I did a debate. I debated somebody. Hell, I debated someone today, right? I debated someone today. So if you disagree with what I said, bring it on, right? Bring it on. You DM me, I will schedule a time for us to debate. But you want to threaten me? You think you can scare me? This is fucking America. All right? This is America. Bring it. Bring it. I don't mind putting holes into you. All right? So you think you're scaring me? No white man, no black man, no any man is going to scare me. I will put holes into you. I'm not scared. Hell, you know what? I don't need my base to you. Come here. I'll call the cops on you, get you arrested, get you put in jail, because that's probably where your ass belongs. All right? I don't need a dirt in my hands, but I don't mind to. Right? I'm not scared of nobody. But this is the thing, right? I wanted to show you this is because this is the low IQ. Right? This is the disagreeers. This is the low IQ disagreeers that I deal with. All right? They are too gutless to have a conversation with me, to debate me. All right? This is the thing where I've said this countless times before. I promote you disagreeing with me. Please disagree with me, right? Do not listen to 100%. Do not agree with 100% of what I say. Do not. Be your own person. But if you disagree, and you disagree to such an amount, right? Such a powerful amount, bring it on. I create every Wednesday on YouTube, right? I do a panel. I do a panel, right? Where you can call in and debate me. Hell, you DM me, I will schedule a night specifically for you. I'm not scared of nobody, right? Particularly when we're talking, when we are having a debate. I'm especially not scared of anyone in front of me. All right? So, like, you think you're special? I've lived around those shit, right? I've been around the oppression. I've been around the violence. I'm not scared of you. Okay? So that's what I just want to show you. This is what, right? I don't mind these. I don't. But this is what I deal with, right? Because my opinions trigger people so much, they can't handle it. Bring it on. What is up, guys? Brent, Red Door, Jeremiah, Laughing Man. What is up, guys? Shit like this is like, I'm not scared of it, right? I just wanted to show you the trolling comments, the hating comments. Go for it, right? I don't care. I'm not, you're not going to scare me. So, you know, I don't mind, right? I don't mind the comments. Guys, how are you doing? How are you doing? And here's the thing, right? I can, if you want, we could, this is where live streams is another part where I can talk to you specifically, right? You want to not, if like you don't have time to get on the mic and talk, let's talk here, right? I don't mind talking with you guys. So if anyone disagrees with me, I can specifically focus on you and talk to you, right? Even if you don't want to come up, on the stream and talk, I can talk to you here, right? I can read your comments, and we can still have a battle of debate, right? A battle of ideas. So again, this is I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not scared to, talk about my viewpoints. I'm not scared to defend my views. Okay. I'm not scared of it. No one's scaring me. No man is scaring me. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit if you're bigger than me. All right. You're not scaring me. You're crazy ass tough guy shit. They don't want the smoke, right? It's either I put holes in you or I'll put you in jail. So you decide which one you want. Right? I'm not, again, I just want to show you this is that, this is a thing where I trigger people. And this is the thing. I know I'm not gaining no followers like that, right? I'm no one special. Okay. I don't really, my viewpoints don't cater to women, right? Don't cater to minorities, and don't cater to men. Why? Because here's the thing. I don't pander to you. I'm not going to pander to nobody, right? I don't give a shit if you're a woman. I don't care if you're a man. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're black. I don't pander to you, right? I only say what I believe. And if you agree with it, awesome. We're on the same page. But I'm not going to specifically pander to white people, black people, women, men. I don't give a shit what you do, right? This is my viewpoint, and I'm saying it. And gladly, I found people that agree with me, right? Or found some commonality in me, right, with my views. But I didn't pander to anyone, any single person that's viewing me, right? I didn't pander to nobody. And that's the thing. That's the cost, right? Because I don't pander to people, you know, I don't get those views. I don't get those. I don't get the that fame or whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. There's some decent police cam. I like police cam videos, right? They're fun to watch. So I wanted to check a few out, right? I want to check a few out, and then we'll go into this. I don't know if you guys know it. You know, her name is Shoe on Head. She's pretty popular, right? 2.5 million followers, subscribers. So she's no slouch, right? So we'll check out her video. But I wanted to check out some police cam videos because they're always fun. They're always fun to watch. Guys, thank you guys for being here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for being here. All right, let's get it moving. All right, so let's check out some police cam videos.
I am way too old for you to tell me what to do. Andrea. Andrea. Excuse me, don't touch me.
So you're an expert in measurement?
Yo, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm actually in management.
Okay.
So if you want to measure me, you get a tape measure out.
This is why you should never spit on a police officer. What started as a dispute over a golf cart rental in Key West, Florida, quickly spiraled into multiple arrests. On July 26th, Key West police responded to the scene after being called to resolve what officers described as a civil matter. According to Key West police, one woman became upset after an officer explained the situation and allegedly spit on him during the encounter. And again, after she was placed in handcuffs.
Mental asylum's back because so many people are mentally unstable.
Away.
Look at me. You don't tell me. You're not gonna tell me. I'm not.
Walk away.
I am way too old for you to tell me what to do. Andrea. 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 Excuse me, don't touch me. Yeah, that's in the.
Send me one more.
Cállate la boca. Andrea.
Son, have him on custody.
Andrea, excuse me.
Let's go. Stay away or you're going to be the next
okay,
one.
you're touching me.
Okay.
You're touching me and that's in the camera.
I need one more. Sit down.
I just
Sit down.
want to grab
Walk
her.
away or you're going to...
You're Andrea, stop it. I just want to grab her. I just want to grab
Are
her.
you going to walk away?
I'm
or
not
going
walking away.
To...
Excuse me, I'm not walking
Put your
away.
hands behind your back.
Excuse me.
You see, this is the thing, right? This is what we're dealing with, right? That is an extra charge. It definitely is an extra charge. This is what we're dealing with, right? The sheer amount of aggressive, combative women. Disgusting people.
Ow!
You're not doing this.
You're such a you know that, right? You know what the definition of a pussy is you. Your definition of a excuse me. What is going on here? Please take me to jail so I can tell everybody you work with.
I have two females in custody.
Yeah, because you're a I can't wait.
We're on Whitehead Street side.
I'm sorry. Wait, and I'm sorry that you are.
So you're going to jail for battery and
I'm
Leo.
sorry that your coworker is a bro, we haven't.
That's usually when I'm getting arrested because
He's
you understand that, right?
Son,
I just want you to know.
Here with so you're going to jail for battery and
I'm
Leo.
sorry that your coworker is a
bro, we haven't.
That's usually when I'm getting arrested because
He's
You understand that, right? I just want you to know that I'm getting arrested because the police in the U.S.
That's the thing, right? This is where shame matters. You shame these types of people. I'm sorry. The disrespect, right? The disrespect. Sup? Alan. Alan, what is up, my brother? What is up? I've been missing you, right? I've been debating a bunch of people lately. All right? And you're the OG debating opponent I have. All right? Hopefully you'll come on I don't know, Wednesday, so we can have some more debates. But I've been debating a whole bunch of other people, so it's been fun. Yeah, I'm going to be watching her video in a bit, right? So I want to check out her video. So I'm checking out a few Please Can videos, but I'm definitely going to be checking out her video.
Ready? I'm gonna lift you up.
Yes, please do.
I can't get up because I'm getting arrested.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
That's my wife right there.
Right,
Can you
on.
please get her up?
Just come with me first.
I need you to get her up.
Come with me first.
I
Don't
can't.
listen. Don't do that.
I need you to get her up.
Come with me, please. Justina gets here for me.
Your coworker's a I want you to know that.
Just stay right there for me, all
He
right?
got mad because
Please stay
I
right there.
emasculated him.
You emasculated? No, you spit on him. He got mad because you spit on him. This is what we're saying. Shame this fucking behavior. Maybe I'll be able to come on Wednesday, but I do work. Well, yeah, I understand. Pick a day. Pick a day. I always love debating you, right? I always love debating you. And I've been debating quite a few people on TikTok, so it's been fun, right? I hope you check out my I think my last stream. My last stream, I was debating people on TikTok. So it's either or, right? It's always fun. I'm trying to get the hang of it, right? Again, I'm trying to really get the hang of having conversations with a whole bunch of random people. So it's not the easiest, but I'm trying to get the hang of it. But yeah, this is not how you treat police officers, by spitting on them, emasculating them. Who are you to emasculate anybody, particularly a person of authority? You're a nobody. I'm sorry. This is the problem with our society. There's a lack of respect for authority and a lack of fear for consequences, right? Nobody fear consequences anymore. That right there leads to destruction of society. When you don't fear consequences, you don't care what you do, right? Nothing is holding you back from doing crazy ass shit. And when you don't respect authority, you will disrespect anybody.
I want you to know that.
Like,
I'm gonna get you up.
Okay, I appreciate you, but like he was like, he's intense.
Just have a seat on
He
the
just,
have a seat on the chair.
I
for
just
me.
want myself
Have a
on.
seat, please.
he just put me in handcuffs. I am a license.
I've never been arrested in my
Stay
life.
over here, please.
F***ing crazy.
Okay, just stay right there.
Look at me.
Who the f*** is your
Andrea!
coworker? Who is he?
Chuchi!
Babe, I'm talking to my friend right now.
Okay, I need you to look at
Don't
me.
worry about it.
Andrea.
Your
I need you to look
coworker
at me.
has some like emasculating like issues. You know that, right?
I don't know, but I don't know what's going on.
He does though. He needs help.
Okay, we'll
He needs
figure it out.
help. He needs help.
I don't know what happened.
No, but like your coworker needs help.
Did someone bring the car?
Hi.
Excuse me.
Is that your car right there,
Come
Shark?
and
Shark,
talk to me.
is that your car? Yeah. Bring it over here.
Okay, I was getting.
Okay, look, please, stay right here for me.
And we
Please.
talk to you.
Crazy.
And we call
He got mad because I spit to the floor. That's why he arrested me. Because I
what?
spit to the floor. Because I spit.
and he threw us on
That's why he got mad. I want you to know that.
my fiance. She
To me, that's the reason to arrest anybody.
Did he lose his mind? I don't know. I mean, I love early Jordan Peterson, right? I haven't been watching him lately, right? I haven't been watching Jordan Peterson lately, but I love old school Jordan Peterson because that man he breaks shit down, right?
I understand that. I understand that.
He puts you in your place with logic.
I understand, but I'm an uncat. He was those gentlemen that were
No clue.
Who are these guys? Huh? Who are these guys? Are you with them?
We're just observing.
You're observing?
Yeah,
okay.
Are we far enough?
That looks like an alcoholic beverage,
It's
like a
empty. You want
mojito. Yeah, please, thank you.
Please take it. Yeah, it's done. We're just observing.
We do have an open container ordinance in the city. It's arrestable, just so you know.
Yeah, we don't have nothing.
I got you.
Yeah. We're just making sure everything's legal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So 25 feet is about 4 car
Yeah, I
lengths?
do construction, so we're
Okay.
over 35 actually.
Okay, so stay
All right,
here,
so I'm
don't
over
get any closer.
35, so we'll stay right here.
I don't know if you're over 35.
No, I'm over 35. I do construction. This is
You do
way over
construct-
35.
So you're an expert in measurement.
Yo, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm actually in management.
Okay.
So if you want to measure me, you can get a tape measure out.
So this is how I measure 25 feet. 2.5 patrol length. The length of 2.5 patrol cars.
Listen,
so if you don't
what's your-
back
what's
up,
your ID?
We're not playing that game.
What's your ID?
You're gonna move back to that fire hydrant.
No, we're just observing.
Listen, you're gonna move back to that
observing
fire
is legal.
hydrant.
Such
a construction geek, Dan, 25 feet.
It's
the whole
way
sidewalk.
less.
The whole sidewalk from yellow
Yo,
to yellow.
that's actually 24.
Okay, do you want to be a smart ass?
No, no, no.
Okay, then get out of here now.
Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
You're doing too much.
It's not drunken fucking craziness.
And where are you from? Where are you from?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, it does. In Florida, we have a halo law. If you don't get back 25 feet, we will arrest you. Okay? You're taking our attention off of that and onto you.
No, no, no. I got you guys.
No problem. Do it. We have an investigation going on.
Where's our
You're
law?
being a smart ass.
No, no.
What law?
Where's the 35-foot law?
There's no 35.
Dan, take this one seriously.
No, no, no.
I'm gonna spray you. No, I'm gonna spray you. Get back. Get back. I'm telling you.
How far?
Go. 25 feet.
It's right here.
Sidewalk to sidewalk.
His face, I'm so sorry. I did not spit on his face.
You have your ID on you?
I did not spit on his face though.
You know, there was a time where we shamed drunks, right? We shamed the drunks. There was a time when we shamed the drunks in our society, okay? Because you can see the disorderliness, right? The attitude, the mindset. It's just fucking uncouth. It really is. No class.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Andrea, nice to
You
meet
have
you.
your ID
Yeah, I agree, right? It is men that's giving women the authority.
on you?
Well, no, I don't. It's in my golf cart right there. I could go get it.
Okay, over there? All right, we'll get it in a second.
Can you fix my hair? Because I'm itchy. I'm sorry. Thank you.
I'm not a pro at this, though.
Hey, I'm sure that you got.
Okay, where they at?
Where's your wallet? In the
There's nothing in the car. There's nothing in there. I just walked over there.
Was it locked in there?
The girls were there, no? The girls leave finally. Listen, there's 2 girls that were there. I'm not sure if they left or not. We've been at this for 2 hours. 2 hours we've been trying to. You can look at my phone. I can give you my.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
And apparently they lost the keys. The catering manager looked for the keys for a long time. 3 other people looked for the keys as well and told them they couldn't find them. They went upstairs to try to look for them themselves. They were so drunk they almost fell down the stairs. If you see our stairs, it's kind of steep. It's kind of steep. So the catering manager, unfortunately, she advised me, don't let any. They might come back. They're drunk. I'll let them back up there. They might fall down again. So when they came back, I told them, we looked for your keys. We couldn't find them. We can't let you back upstairs. So she got mad. But I'm calling the police. I was like, okay, call the police. And this is where we're at.
All right. Perfect.
And I did witness her spit on the avocado.
You did.
Do
you have where's your car? Witness everything? Yeah.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Please, thank you.
We've been at this for 2 hours.
Spitting
That
yeah, that is not right. That is disgusting.
Stand up. You're under arrest for battering the bill. Stand up.
Can you
It's gonna be another charge. Stand up.
Oh, no, but can you
I give you lawful order. Stand up.
I can't understand.
Are you
what
gonna
you're
stand
saying.
up or not?
I need to understand why.
Excuse me, do you see this?
I'm not like.
Yes, you are.
I'm not hurting a lot.
Yes, you are.
Why are you hurting me?
It's all right.
I'm not hurting a lot. I'm not like resisting at all. Why are you hurting me? Ow. Go ahead. Why are you hurting me? Why is you?
All right, man.
Just we're done, right? We're done with the fighting. We're done with arguing. It's over.
I'm not fighting with you, man.
Okay.
I've never
Let's
been
sit,
fighting with you.
Let's
I
sit,
literally
please.
called you for help.
Let us sit.
You called him for help and you spit on him. I think that's the same guy.
Ma'am, I know that you called me, but doesn't mean that,
literally
that,
called
that
you
you
for
can
help.
spit in my face, all right?
I did not spit on your face.
Yes, you did.
I didn't though.
Yes, you did.
I did not spit on your face. I don't.
Go ahead, please. Thank you very much.
With all that security you need to put.
Ma'am, I understand Skiwas has maybe too much alcohol, but you need
I
to
didn't
listen.
have much alcohol. I'm telling you. I called you for help.
The 31-year-old woman was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, felony drug possession, smuggling contraband into a detention facility, and resisting an officer without violence.
Again, those are the behaviors that we should be trying to shame and you know, talk about. All right, let's check out this video. All right, let's check out this video. From time to time, I check out her videos, right? I mean, she's pretty popular, right? She's decent, right? She has some interesting opinions, right? So, I want to check it out. She's shoe on head, right? Pretty, you know, like I said, she has a decent following, right? 2.5 million, very decent. So, let's check out her opinions, her thoughts on. We'll see.
Shoe on head, you may know me as Timu Boxy, or perhaps the woman who footmogged Hassan Piker. Thank you. Old friends, please say hello. Was the conclusion to the Carmelo Anthony trial. Now, for those of you who are unaware, for those of you who have no idea what has been going on, don't worry about it, kid. No, but what happened was last year during a Texas high school track meet, Carmelo Anthony, a 19-year-old student, and Austin Metcalf, a 17-year-old student, got into a heated dispute after Carmelo entered Austin's tent, which was like a rivalry school's tent. An argument followed, and then allegedly Carmelo said, "Touch me and see what happens," and so Austin shoved him, and Carmelo pulled a knife out, and yeah. Austin then passed away in his brother's arms. Court argued that that use of force with a knife was completely unjustified, that a single shove did not justify a deadly response. During the trial, jurors listened to witnesses' accounts of the events, reviewed video evidence, and
I recently got some heat for this, right? I made a video talking about this is the problem, right? This is the problem where the community, the black community, right, doesn't see the hypocrisy in their argument, right? Doesn't see the hypocrisy in their views. If this situation was reversed, right? If this situation was reversed and a black kid, right, pushed a white kid and then got stabbed for it, right? He got just pushed a white kid and got stabbed for it. The black community would be up in arms, right? They would be absolutely livid, right? If a white kid, okay, only got pushed and yet he stabbed a black boy, right? Just because he got pushed, he stabbed a black boy. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So it's the problem where you don't see the same energy. You don't see the hypocrisy in it. They would riot 100%. They would riot. I believe they would riot, right? If a black kid got killed by a white boy only because he pushed the white boy, I guarantee it that they would riot. And yet, when it's in reverse, right? In reverse, they defend it, right? Oh, he's just defending himself, right? It's totally fine. There's not a problem. He shouldn't. They're saying he needs to be freed. This is the hypocrisy, right? Where instead of you looking through the lens of, a character, because that was not correct, right? That was that was not proportional. It was not proportional. You don't stab somebody because you were pushed. It wasn't a proportional reaction.
After a few days, the jury found Carmelo Anthony guilty and he was sentenced to 35 years in prison. And everyone accepted that outcome because they understand how the law works and they respect our justice system. Haha.
Carmelo! Say his name! Carmelo! Say his name! Carmelo!
Only good cracker is a dead cracker.
This right here, hey, you see this shit? I've been making TikTok videos to talk about this. Why are you so obsessed with black people? Why are you so obsessed with black people? Oh my God, you're so obsessed with black people. Are you low IQ? Because I'm trying to wake up the black community. I'm trying to wake up the black community. So, you will protest. You will protest, right? You will protest that a black kid is defending himself, supposedly defending himself from a white kid. All right? You will protest that he's getting prison time or whatever. Where's this protest when it's black on black? Where's this protest? Where's this amount of energy, right? Where's this amount of energy, right? When this is happening 10 times more when it's black on black. That is what I'm talking about, right? You care about this energy. You give this energy so much. And I said this before. The black community only cares. They only care when it deals with other races. They don't give a shit about Carmelo Anthony. I'm sorry, they don't. It's been proven time and time again, right? The black community does not care about this black boy. They're using this black boy as identity politics sacrifice, right? As a martyr, as an example. That is what the black community does time and time again. They do not care about their own community in general. In general, I'm not saying everyone, but in general, they don't, because they don't give the same energy. Right? They don't give the same energy when it's black on black. And why should they? Because that happens 10,000 times more. That happens a whole lot more than these situations. So all this protests, all these riots, all these boycotts, all these crap, you don't do it when it's black on black. And why should you? Because that happens a lot more. Right? That's a bigger issue than these one-offs.
Only good cracker is a dead cracker.
Exactly. Oh, yes, exactly. That's why more shit, right? See, that's the thing. They spent, I said this in another video, right? Their parents used the majority of donated money buying a house, buying a car. Right? If his parents actually cared for him, you should have spent all 100% of that money on his defense. 100% of that money on his defense. Because let's be honest, right? The more you spend, right? Usually, the more you spend, the better your chances is. That's just the capitalistic country we have, right? Huh.
I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion here.
These kinds of face-to-face, emotion-rising, shouting matches really do no good.
In this video, we are going to discuss the insane reactions to the Carmelo Anthony trial, read some tweets, watch some TikToks, as well as debunk a bunch of misinformation because I am just tired of seeing the same ridiculous, regurgitated talking points repeated ad nauseum by hundreds and thousands of people just believing it as gospel, hyping themselves up into a race war. No, I am not kidding. That is how bad it is getting. Growing up, I was always told not to judge people based on their appearance, that it didn't matter what gender you were, what your sexuality was, didn't matter if you were short or tall or fat or thin. I was always told that skin color was not important, and it's not. But you know what is important? Your skin's health. So
the skin health thing is, I'm not talking about that, but this is a thing where when I talk about the black community, that is why I'm trying to push. Stop it. Stop thinking about race. Stop thinking about skin tone. Think about character, right? The black community should be shaming Carmelo Anthony. The black community should be shaming people like Carmelo Anthony. How dare you kill somebody because you got stabbed, because you got pushed. You don't have self-control. I'm sorry, right? If you got mad and he pushed you, push him fucking back. Push him back. Punch him even, right? Punch him even though I think a punch is a bit extreme, right? He wasn't taking a swing at you, but still, that is better than stabbing him, right? You lack self-control. The black community should be shaming anytime someone in their own community lacks self-control.
But before we get into the video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving. Have you ever wondered, being the ad right before Juneteenth, these folks
they found him guilty so fast right before Juneteenth. These folks playing in our faces. This is a thing where who gives it? What the fuck you do?
Playing in our faces. Carmelo's only crime was not allowing himself to get beat down by a white man.
You see that?
Carmelo will get out of prison. That boy ain't getting out of the grave. If he kept his hands to himself, he'd still be enjoying his white privilege today. White people are not victims of racism. You can't be a victim of a system you created. Hey, 23-year-old white guy who can't find a job and still lives with your parents. Did you know you created the entire system we're in right now, and therefore it's totally acceptable to hate you and be racist towards you? This is the same stupid shit they say to men like, oh, you created the patriarchy. Like, who the f are you talking about? Joe Schmo working at Chipotle didn't create shit. The system isn't benefiting white people at all. It's not benefiting anyone except the rich and powerful. The racist.
Did you know by population size, right? White people make up the majority of poverty, right? Poverty-stricken people. By population size, there's more poor white people than there's poor black people. But yet, hey, white people made the system up. They should be automatically successful. Fucking stupid. Absolutely stupid. Maybe it's not because your skin tone, right? Maybe it's not because of your skin tone. Maybe it's your character. Maybe it's your mindset. You need to break out of that fucking cycle, right? The cycle that is shackling you to these preconceived notions.
Racism equals prejudice plus power bullshit really one-shotted these people, huh? Only a black child can be minding their business, get ambushed, bullied, and pushed around and become the aggressor for protecting himself. What? He was quite literally not minding his own business. He was in a rival's team tent and was asked to leave like a dozen times. Witnesses say he started escalating it into a fight and then stabbed someone in the fucking heart. That's not minding your business. Why did they hire that horrible lawyer? Had to be the worst defense in history. Absolutely no reason Carmelo shouldn't have testified. We gotta do better with who we hire to represent us. Plenty of black lawyers in Texas. His family raised like $1 million on GoFundMe and then blew it all on a new house and a fucking Cadillac.
Black Lives Matter, right? Do you know that the majority of money that Black Lives Matter raise, right? The majority of money that Black Lives Matter raise, they spend it on themselves? That's the community you're supporting? That's the type of people that's the type of people you're pushing to prominence? Those are your leaders? Those are your leaders of your community, right? Those are your leaders of your movements where they take your money that you donated and spend it on themselves? His parents spent his defense money on themselves. And yet you should care when his parents didn't even care about him. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous.
So then they had to get a public defender. That baby was sentenced to 35 years?
They did change. It wasn't like at the end, it wasn't a public offender. I think they started as a public offender. Later on, they hired someone, but still, they spent the majority of their money, right? Or a good chunk of it, at least half of it, on themselves, right? Buying, a house, a car. If you wanted your son, right, to have the best chance possible, you should have spent 100% of that donated money on him. And yet, his parents didn't put their full attention, their full resources on their kid. And yet you supposed to care. This is why we shame people, right? This is why we call people out. Okay? Because you know what? What is it? What is it? Skin folk isn't kinfolk? I forgot. I remember I saw that saying, right? Like skin folk are not kinfolk, right? Just because they share your same skin tone, that doesn't mean that they're family. Right? Because you're too shackled to it. You're too obsessed with skin tone to understand that, you know what? Maybe you should think about character, right? Maybe that's more important.
I love the community note. That murderer was sentenced to 35 years. Black people, please carry more than a pocket knife. Get their asses before they can get you. What the hell do you mean?
Huh. And then you are, then you call racist when white people treat you, give you the same energy back. You wonder why I'm talking about this, right? How can you be on a moral high ground, right? How can you be on a moral high ground when you are no better, when you're no different than your supposed oppressor? How?
Get their asses before they can get you. That's literally what Carmelo did. He got Austin's ass. He killed him. Why the fuck are they acting like Carmelo was the one who died? 35 years on your first offense is over sentencing. Yeah, there has to be a retrial. This is blatant injustice. First offense. And the offense in question is murder. Your Honor, it was only his first murder. 35 years ago, killing a Nazi got you a Purple Heart, but now that a German American is president—
Oh, I remember this guy, right? This guy is, I've seen him on TikTok. He's a big, at least, I'm not saying big, but he's at least a prominent black defender, right? He defends pretty much anything black people do, right? If you're black, he's defending you.
it gets you a life sentence. All white people deserve no mercy. Now Austin Metcalf, a 17-year-old, is a Nazi because he was white. Also, 35 years ago— does this dude think World War II was in 1991? Black Americans, arm yourselves. This country is officially a terrorist state of white supremacists. You have no—
If this country, if America was truly a state of white supremacists, when the country is made up of 60 to 70% of white people, you think black people will be safe? You think that black people will be safe? Please tell me. Did you think that? When the majority of the population is white, you only make about 13% of the population, and you're touting that you should be scared of white people? When you look at the raw data, right? I haven't seen I don't remember seeing how much the numbers is when white people kill black people, but I look at the numbers when cops kill black people. So that alone makes up about 400 deaths. 400 deaths a year. 400, right? About 400. Guess how much is black on black? Around probably 10,000, around 10,000. 10,000 a year. 400, 10,000. Who's more dangerous to you? The white man? Or the white man? Or the black man? I don't think you have a problem with white supremacy. I don't think you have a problem with white supremacy. And that's what I'm talking about, right? It's the uneven outrage, it's the delusion, it's the hypocrisy, shit like this. Shit like this is promoted in the black community, right? Fear white supremacy. Fear the white man. And yet, you're dying by the black man. Isn't that something? Fear the white man while you die by the black man. That is what I'm talking against. That is what I'm fighting against. That is what I'm trying to wake up the black community for. Stop it with your BS. Wake up. Wake the F up. All right? This is why I hold a mirror to the black community. That's why this Asian man is not scared of it, right? It's probably a good thing that I don't have a big community because, you know, I will get more, flamed and hate. But, you know, I don't care.
Reason to abide by or follow any more laws in this country. Law enforcement and these politicians are all terrorists.
So your idea is that you won't follow laws in this country. Should people really see you as civilized? Shit like this. You're literally telling we shouldn't follow laws in this country. Black people shouldn't follow laws. So, should other people see you as dangerous criminals? Should people now see black people as dangerous criminals? That's what you're touting. This is what I'm saying, right? It's either you promote criminality or you ignore it. So in turn, you enable it.
Let it all fall. time for judgment. Just as I suspected. Schizophrenia. I recommend logging the f off. Do these people just live in a completely different reality? A guy gets put in prison for murder, and they're like, wow, what's the point of even following the law anymore? Having a black son gotta be the tops of fears. I'm going insane. It was the white son that was murdered. Why are they acting like the black son was murdered? Why are you scared of having a black son in this context? Oh, I'm so scared my son will stab someone and go to jail one day. Like, what? What? It's only self-defense when a black kid dies. Literally, multiple witnesses, including black witnesses, including Carmelo's own friends, said that Carmelo was the aggressor in the situation. Also, just in general, murder is not the acceptable punishment for a shove, for a push. That's not how that works. 50,000 likes on that bullshit, by the way. 50,000 people saw that and were like, hell yeah. Black kids are the only kids who can't afford to make mistakes without dire consequences. Your Honor, it was a mistake. My client did a little oopsie poopsie, a little fucky wucky ooh woo, if you will. Black people are held to a higher standard than every other race. We are expected to be perfect, while others are given grace, excuses, and— Hey, stop. Just a reminder that this is all in context of the Carmelo Anthony situation. So the held to a higher standard, in this case, the higher standard of do not stab people. I'm sorry, okay, go on. One mistake by a black person gets used to judge an entire community. Oops, I fell and my knife accidentally stabbed your heart.
Austin fell onto Carmelo's knife trying to attack him because the knife is 3.5 inches. The cut was only 2.
I'm crashing out. I'm crashing the f out. Please let the next one be somewhat rational. Y'all gentlemen are so fucking dumb. Y'all really thought that he was gonna get away with stabbing that kid to death. I can tell a lot of you were raised by hoes. Finally, a normal, sane person. A strong black father tells you early that you can't get away with the same shit whites do. Oh goddammit, had me in the first half. When do white people get away with stabbing? What is this? Where do these people live? Earth 2? Culture. When you get called for jury duty, do that shit. Make sure you do your part in serving justice. Every black defendant in every court everywhere is Carmelo Anthony. Every black defendant in every court everywhere is Carmelo Anthony. Every black defendant in every court case everywhere is a murderer? Are you sure that's what you want to go with? I love how he's basically like, go do jury duty so you can go blindly support any black person regardless.
And you think that other races, white people in particular, won't read that shit, won't hear that shit, and now think a certain way of you. You wonder why, right? Stereotypes are reinforced. You wonder why biases are reinforced. This is a thing where I was debating somebody, right, today. Okay. They're saying, oh my God, you know, redlining, you know how discrimination, you know, like HOAs discriminate you. People don't let you borrow money. People don't let you buy houses. I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry. If you think like this, why would I let you buy a house near me? Right? If you think like this, why would I lend you fucking money? You are uncivilized people. Why would I let you live near me or borrow money from me? I want to be straight up honest. Right? If this is the way you think, you are uncivilized to live near me. You are too uncivilized. I'm sorry. It is insane that the black community is not shaming this behavior. It's either you are part of the problem, right? While you're voicing this type of behavior, or you're enabling it by ignoring it, turning a blind eye to it.
Regardless of what they did. What the like, I don't support every white person. Some of you are dumb. What's wild is this wasn't even like a cop kills black guy thing where like there might be some debate about like police brutality and over policing and things like that. No, this was just straight up a black kid stabbed a white kid, and they're losing their minds because he's going to prison over it. Fascinating.
Carmelo Anthony had been white, not only would he have not been convicted, there'd have never been charges. The only reason Carmelo Anthony was convicted.
And you know why? You know why this Asian man is talking about it? Because of white people like this. White people are too scared. White guilt, right? White guilt is honestly destroying white America, right? Destroying the white community. White guilt. I'm not scared of holding you accountable for your words and actions. I'm not scared about it. I'm not scared at all, right? Systematic low IQ with zero emotional regulation culture is not compatible with high trust society. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I'm sorry. All the tweets, right? All the tweets she read, why would I lend you money? Why would I want you to live near me? You are not worthy of that, right? You are too low IQ, too emotionally unstable. You are just too uncivilized, right? So how can I be surprised, right? And shit like that, you perpetuate it, right? You perpetuate that stereotype. You reinforce that bias because of shit like that. You don't even hold your criminals accountable. You don't even hold your murderers accountable, right? You don't. And now we have white people trying to become white saviors. I don't do that shit.
It was because we are a broken, fucking bigoted country, and Carmelo Anthony was black.
Wow, thanks for the input, gay Colonel Sanders. I fucking hate the Yellowstone hicklib bit. Oh, I'm a big tough country cowboy. Y'all better not say damn slurs around here. Yeehaw! Wow, just freaking wow. Disgusting. This is not justice. This is trying to make an example. Dear white people, don't let this verdict fool you. You'll still get fucked up playing them Austin games. Don't let this verdict of a guy who stabbed someone fool you. You're still gonna get stabbed. What? Strong suspicion that a lot of pro-Carmelo stuff I see here is some psyop. Bro. This is what I tried to tell myself for like 6 years about the online left. It's all a CIA psyop from the billionaires to make leftism look as unappealing as possible to the working class. Bro. Of course an all-white jury found a black boy guilty for defending himself.
You see that? It wasn't an all-white jury. There was Hispanics. There was Asian in it. But literally today, right? Literally today, I had someone that I was debating said to me that Asian people are categorized as white people. Yeah, that's what someone told me, right? That Asian people are categorized as white people. So we're white people now. Ain't that something?
Fuck you racist white pieces of shit. Fuck you racist white pieces of shit. That sounds extremely racist. Black people can't be racist, stupid hoe. It was not an all-white jury. There were Asian people, there were Hispanic people, and the black people they did ask to do jury duty in this case turned.
And it's funny that black people, you see that perpetuation? Black people can't be racist. Black people can't be racist. I experience a lot of racism from black people, right? Literally, I show you the comment, right, of early in the stream of a racist comment towards me. What I can deem as racist, but hey, you know, black people can't be racist. The only reason they did not have black people on the jury was because they said, like, I'm going to make sure to vote not guilty because he's black. Yeah.
It down because they admitted they would be too biased. Like, they literally said they would just vote not guilty because Carmelo is black. On one hand, I appreciate the honesty. On the other hand, what the f***?
If they say, can you be fair? Don't say, no, I'm not finna put a black man in jail. Don't say that. Don't say, I hate white people and I don't care what he did. Don't do that. That's what people were doing in this case. Okay. And then everybody's like in an uproar because there's no black people on the jury when damn near half of the black people who could have been on the jury canceled themselves out. You know, don't do that. Y'all be regular.
Overruled.
Just be regular.
Oh God.
That's right. Get in there and lie to the court so you can free a person because he murdered a white guy. Incredible stuff. Also, I like how they said, just be regular. Just be regular. Just get on the jury so you can free the murderer. Then return to acting irregular. This case is really affecting me, making me want to go to law school and fight for my people. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Your people being murderers? Is that what you're talking about?
Why don't you just go to law school? Fine, you want to fight for your people, go. Go. It's like you can't. You didn't want to go to law school before. You didn't care about your people before.
Murders, your people being murderers. Also, if by some miracle you happen to get into law school, you'll be disappointed to find out that intentionally stabbing someone and killing them is in fact murder, regardless of what your skin color is. And there were some people coming at me like, oh, I bet you'll defend Chud the Builder. And like, first of all, who the fuck is Chud the Builder? This is how I know I'm getting old. They keep making these random fucking streamers in a vat overnight and then like releasing them. Did you hear about PP Boy 57? Like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't know who that is. If Chud the Builder killed someone, or in this case, attempted to kill someone, then he should face consequences for that. Yes. Okay, your turn. Should Carmelo Anthony face consequences? No? Oh, that's weird. Looks like only one of us is the hypocrite here.
You see that mindset? You see that mindset, right? Just like that white man said. Oh, you know what? If it was a white boy, he would get off. Okay. Do you support that? Do you support that? Do you support a white man, a white boy should get off for stabbing a black boy in self-defense? Do you support that? Because it seems like you support the black boy getting off, right? Getting off for stabbing a white boy in self-defense. Do you support the white boy for not going to jail, right? Whether you believe, oh, you know, if a white boy did it, he wouldn't go to jail. Okay. Let's not do what ifs, right? Or let's not just say that. Do you support it? Because by your own logic, you support a black boy, right? Not being found guilty for stabbing a white boy because he just got pushed. So by the same logic, you should support the white boy for doing it. Oh, wait. You don't, right? You don't support a white boy for stabbing a black boy because of a push. You don't do that, correct? It's the hypocrisy, right? It's the hypocrisy. And this is why those white saviors, they are race baiting you. They're grifters, right? They're grifters. They're pandering to you. They're trying to portray themselves as white saviors to you. Because you know what? When their logic is applied in other areas, it don't fucking make sense. It don't make sense. Because if you are supporting Carmelo Anthony, then you have to support a white boy for doing the same thing. Because if you don't support the white boy for doing the same thing, you only support Carmelo Anthony, not because of it being self-defense, but because him purely being a black boy. That is it. And make that known. Right? I would respect you more for you just being honest. Like, I don't give a shit if he did it out of self-defense or not. I just support him because he's black. Right? I support he's black and it's against a white boy. Right? That I would support more. That I would respect more because that's honesty. This whole shit that, oh my God, it's only self-defense. They wouldn't have found him guilty if he was a white boy doing that to a black boy. Let's apply your logic. If it was in reverse, would you think the same? I doubt it.
I'm not like you. I have a functioning brain and an IQ of probably maybe over 100. I can look at things on a case-by-case basis and not blindly support or attack something, like a mindless drone. Let's go see what they're saying over on Blue Sky, shall we? Fellow white people. Never mind. I'm done again. Bye! Stay out of black people's mentions about Carmelo Anthony. We are the reason not one black juror was seated. We are the reason that an appeal filed on those grounds will surely fail. We are the reason Jim Crow is once again law of the land. Oh my God! What has this country come to when a man can't freely murder another man in cold blood and get away with it? Literally Jim Crow! Yeah, white people cannot be trusted after this trial with Carmelo Anthony. Honestly, that 35-year sentence coming down on the teenager Carmelo Anthony felt like a proxy for a lynching. Carmelo Anthony defended himself against two white supremacists. Now that black people stand up for themselves, white fragility is taking over. They simply can't handle it. He saved himself from—
Big bars, what is up, my brother? What is up? Didn't she leave her fiance armored skeptic after her popularity overtook him. Hypergamy, her stipulation. I don't know. I to be honest, I don't really know her about her life. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, okay. Are you surprised? I mean, seriously, I wouldn't be surprised. At the end of the day, I mean, I don't think she's touting herself as, you know, I don't know, whatever. I really don't know her that well, right? I see her videos from time to time. So I don't really care about her her personal life like that.
Being lynched, and now he has to spend decades in prison. F***ing racist country. Huh? He was being lynched? Yes. Do these people live in the Netflix adaptation version of reality or something? What is going on? Stabby, jail. No stabby, no jail. The only reason Carmelo was convicted is because he was black. If this was a white boy, there would never be charges files. I decree that the people who was involved with—
What is the typical behavior? I don't really understand. Brennan, what is up, my brother? What is the typical? I don't know what typical behavior. I mean, here's the thing, right? I don't know if you're talking about her personally, right? But if you're talking about her as typical behavior, okay. Are you surprised that women are hypergamous? I'm not. So I've said this before. I don't cry about gold diggers, right? At the end of the day, who gives these women the shovel to dig for gold, right? And so at the end of the day, right, if you are crying because a woman is hypergamous, you're delusional, right? Women are hypergamous. I think women are hypergamous by nature. Female behavior, 100%. That is female behavior, right? So I'm not going to cry about female behavior, right? I just feel like you picked the right one. That's it, right? You pick the one that is, you know, I think all women are hypergamous. You just pick the one that, you know what, isn't too crazy about it, right? She's hypergamous. She's not going with a broke man, right? But like, you know, that she finds you at a decent level, right? So that's the thing where, again, it's the onus on men. We got to pick correctly too.
This case will begin to reap the unjust decision upon their own head to 1,000 generation. All you bigoted racist people. An all-white jury. Of course Carmelo Anthony would be convicted. Not an all-white jury. Yes, an all-white jury. Stop trying to make excuses for racism. No, not an all-white jury. Who are they trying to convince? Other people or themselves? Anyone defending Carmelo Anthony knows that they're not defending him in good faith. Carmelo is obviously guilty of a murder that he intentionally instigated. Defending murderers like this only hurts the black community. We need to hold ourselves accountable.
You see that one? This right here should be the predominant narrative. This right here should be the predominant narrative. 99% of black people should be talking like this. 90% of the black people should be talking like this, should be thinking like this. This right here. This is why I don't say all black people when I say shit. But, you know,
accountable and hold ourselves to a higher standard. Oh my god, a normal person on Blue Sky. Bro, what are you doing? Get out of there. Go, run. An all-white jury in Texas convicted Carmelo Anthony of murder. Proof that the US never ended the practice of lynching. They let the courts do it instead. You don't have to support what Carmelo Anthony did to recognize the problem with sentencing a child to spend 35 years in prison based off of the deliberations of an all-white jury. Said it again, award! Said it again, award! All-white jury! All-white jury! It's time to play Horseshoe Theory! Contestant number 1. Here is the tweet. Stop sending your kids to these race schools.
Oh, stop sending your kids to these black schools. Definitely a white supremacist.
Oh, I'm sorry. The tweet is stop sending your kids to these white schools. And it came from the account Dapper Domo, who is black. You know what that means? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Into the pit! Stop bringing non-black people into black spaces. Teach your kids to defend them.
What the fuck does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Stop bringing what? Non-black people into black spaces? Is that the context of Carmelo Anthony? That was a black-only track meeting? How is that not racist, right? Stop bringing non-black people into black spaces. How is this not hypocritical? How is this not hypocrisy? This is what I'm talking about, right? I don't give a shit about white people. I'm not trying to defend white people. I'm not trying to defend white people. But how is this not hypocrisy? Imagine a white person saying this. Stop bringing non-white people into white spaces. Isn't that literally what black people fought against? Is that not true? Is that not what black people fought against? Right? To have white-only spaces? Is that not what black people fought against? This is what I've said so many times. Black ancestors would be rolling in their graves with modern-day black people. I'm sorry. Hate me or not, right? Black ancestors would be rolling in their graves because of modern black people. I forgot her name. I'm not saying I'm a black historian, right? But the first black girl, right, which, black woman, to enter a all white college or white school or whatever. You think she supports this shit? You think she supports this shit? Literally, her action was to break that narrative, right? All white, all whatever, all black, all Asian, all this. That's what she was trying to do, is to break these kind of shit. And yet, here's this. A modern day black person trying to promote segregation, trying to promote division, trying to promote all black spaces. And you come after me, call me racist. Call me racist. I'm not here promoting any all white, all Asian, all black thing, anything, right? I've said this before. In my lifetime, right? I've been around, I've interacted, I've had relationships, had friendships more with black people than I did even with Asian people, right? I've been around black people more than I've been around with Asian people. So it's just that shit like this saddens me, right? Because you don't even see your own hypocrisy.
Bringing non-black people into black spaces. Teach your kids to defend themselves by any means possible. Keep your black kids in black spaces as much as possible.
Black spaces. Black spaces. It's like, imagine, right? Like I said, imagine if this was a whole bunch of white people saying this in reverse, saying this in the, the white context, right? Keep your white kids, white children away from these devils, away from these animals, away from these monkeys. Is that not racist? Is that not racist? Keep your white children away from these monkeys. That's racist, isn't it? Oh, but this is fine. This is perfectly fine in the eyes of black people. And you don't see the racism in it, right? Because you're black. Because you're black, you can't be racist, right? Because you're black, you can't be racist. Because you didn't create the system, so you can't be racist. It's just another fucking weak ass excuse. Right? It's just another excuse so you can, right, be racist without feeling like you are.
Keep your black children away from these devils.
If we had segregation still, none of this would have happened. He wouldn't have had no interactions with any white boy.
And you complain about redlining? And you complain about redlining. You don't understand how many times I see black people saying that we should be segregated, right? Black people saying that we should be kept away from white people, right? We shouldn't be interacting with white people. We shouldn't be mixing with white people. Literally, black people are saying we shouldn't mix with white people. I think the little mustache man has said something like that too, right? About his Anglo-Saxon, what is it? The Anglo-Saxon race. I think the German leader said that too. Right? Don't mix with other races, right? I've said this before, right? If given the chance, given the power, the technology, black people would have been no different than the white people they hate. They would have done the same thing that they hate about the white people. And technically, they have done the same things, right? Enslaved other black people. So,
because we would have been in an all-black school.
We are going to reverse engineer segregation, aren't we? But wokely. We don't want those evil white people drinking out of the same water fountain as us, am I right? Honestly, my honest, real opinion about this, my hot take of the video, everybody, here it comes. Lukewarm, microwaved, 4-day-old mac and cheese take, here it comes. If they want to go make their own, like, all-black schools, all-black towns, they should be allowed to. Go for it. Black people want to go.
To be honest, I agree. Right? I mean, to be honest, we already have, like, all-black schools, which is, like, the most hypocritical thing ever, right? In my honest opinion, to have HSBC, I think that's what you say, right? HSBCUs or whatever. Do you not see the hypocrisy in that? Right? Do you not see the hypocrisy in that? It's like, you want to create all black things, but you fought to stop creating all white things. It's like, it's fine when you perpetuated it. It's not fine when others do it. I don't know. I don't give a shit about skin tone. I just hate the hypocrisy. I really do. I really do.
Create Wakanda? They should be able to. But white people should be allowed to create Agartha. If people want to willingly segregate themselves, they should be allowed to go ahead and do that. Deadass, who cares? Everyone else can live in a desegregated society. They can go have their ethnostates. But you know, there's only one side that will not be able to do that. I always wondered though, let's say they do make a white ethnostate. What counts as white? Because 100 years ago, I would not have counted as white. I'm Ellis Island mystery meat, you know this. Is there like a 1-drop rule? Do they like whip out the eye chart at the gate and they're like, ah yes, A10s. You may enter. Is Brittany Venti allowed in the white ethnostate? Honestly, she's like an honorary Aryan at this point. She white mogs me. Anyway, we are getting distracted. Where were we? Ah yes, hell. We were in hell. I'm black. I haven't stabbed anyone in the chest after being asked to leave a tent. I'm not in prison, I'm free. It's not hard to not commit a crime. Listen, I appreciate the sentiment here, but how did we get to a point where this is like a breath of fresh air? Let's check the replies. Hopefully people are agreeing. Shut your hoe ass up. Emmett Till didn't commit a crime either. What happened to him? You're not black. You're not black. You're...
You see why even black people cannot speak up about black people? You see why black people stay away from, this shit, or they don't voice it? Because you'll be called a coon. You will be shamed. You will be shamed for shaming bad behavior. How dare you? How dare you, right? This is why people like this are trying to keep, right, other black people in check.
Boy, you ain't black. You may be black, but you ain't black. Yes, because being black is supporting all black people everywhere regardless of what they have done. All the normal black people are just called
I literally was debating a bunch of people today, and all they did was just support black people no matter what. They don't care what black people do at all. They don't. They don't care if black people murder other black people. They don't care if black people are terrible or whatever bad thing black people do, they will support no matter what, or they won't even talk about it, or they won't even voice a public opinion on it.
Like pick-me's. They're called pick-me's for having a brain and not going along with this race grievance bullshit. Every time like they speak out about this, they're just called the C word, you know what I mean? The term for this animal. Is that a slur? Like, I know what that's like to a degree. Granted, it's over me making...
It's not I don't think it's a slur. I mean, it's only which is... It's kind of funny, right? Black people made a I guess it's a slur, right? I mean, I guess it's a slur towards black people, right? But imagine this, right? Black people made a slur against other black people. Yet, they hate it that I don't think white people made it. Did white people make it? I don't know. I don't know if white people made it, but hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, white people making a slur for black people. You see the hypocrisy there? Right? You see the hypocrisy? You see the disingenuousness of it? Right? You see the insanity of it? White people made a slur, assuming, against black people. That is terrible. That is terrible. But black people making a slur against other black people, that is okay. That is okay. That is okay to degrade your fellow black people. But God forbid others do it, right? You're not allowed to hurt, degrade, or offend, or whatever black people, because you're not black. But hey, black people can do that to black people, right? Black people can kill other black people. They can rob other black people. They can insult other black people. Okay. It's like, kind of gives credence to, you only care about black lives when it involves other groups. You could give a shit about black lives otherwise.
Kind of like women on TikTok, but like, I know what it's like watching people in your community act like fucking morons. I feel you, my brothers. Oh my god. Editor. Edit that out. Edit that out. By the way, if you want an uncensored, uncucked version of this video and all the videos a day early, sign up to be a member on my Patreon. Link down below. All Patreon members get the Those are giant titties. Just left the courthouse and any white person can get it for real. I don't give a fuck.
So you're threatening to hurt white people because of a white kid dying? You're threatening to hurt white people because of a white kid dying.
Dig Austin Metcalf up and stab his ass again. Apparently, a bunch of people on TikTok are doing the Austin Bop, where they dance to a song made about Austin Metcalf's murder while reenacting the stabbing.
Austin Bop, knife had blood on the tip when he dropped. How the fuck you gonna stop me? Going out back Marlo out the box.
They were also making AI photos of themselves pissing on Austin's grave. You know, I was always told.
You know, what can I say, right? Liberals were doing it when Charlie Kirk died. So liberals they dance and made fun of when Charlie Kirk died. Black people are making fun of and dancing when a white kid died. You wonder why I don't really care for liberals and minorities. And I'm not saying all, but it's just like, seriously? Threatening a group of people that outnumber and have way more firearm training is not high IQ move. It's not. I agree.
Not to judge people by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And boy, am I judging these people by the content of their character. What the f*** these people?
That's the thing, right? I'm sorry. This is why I've said this. I do reaction videos. I'm not judging you by your skin tone. I'm judging you by your character, by your actions, by your words. I have videos to show it, right? I have video proof. When I react to a video, I'm showing you.
People are freaks. Martin Luther King Jr. would be rolling in his grave looking at all this. Carmelo Anthony, a black teenager, has been sentenced to 35 years in prison after being convicted by a jury with no black jurors. Oh god, here we go again. No black jurors. Who is this moron? Who is this idiot? Oh! Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter. Wonderful. Awesome. I'm done. It's been a good 12 years, but I'm done. Channel's done. Video's over. This officially broke me. I'm done. Go watch Moist Critical. Go watch Asmongold. I'm done.
And right off the bat, man, free Carmelo. Straight up. I don't give a fuck about
no white lives. That cracker, we smoking on that Austin Pat. I don't care anymore.
When you have the autistic, the physically disabled joining in on this white hate, it's just beyond me. Right? When the mentally unstable, when the disabled, right? When the disabled of your group, right, is attacking white people as well, there's some problems, right? There are some poison.
Because it ain't no good in this shit. It ain't nothing good that's in this shit. But they trying to lay the law down. All that shit. Y'all gotta give it up. Y'all gotta give it up.
Like, I don't care anymore because it ain't no good in that shit. It ain't nothing good that's in this shit. But they try to lay the law down up that shit. Y'all gotta give it up. Y'all gotta give it up. Beautifully said. Thank you, sir.
There isn't a black American on earth that is surprised by what just happened to Carmelo Anthony. Not one black face in that jury box, not one peer, not one person who has ever navigated this country in melanated skin. And if you think that doesn't matter...
Leave. Go to Africa. The sheer amount of disdain and hate for America and perceived injustice. Leave. Go to Libya. Go back to Africa. You hate white people so much. There's so much injustice, correct? It's a white system, correct? Right? I mean, like, after how many years? A couple centuries? Hasn't changed, correct? You hate it even more, right? Then leave. I'm just tired of it, right? When you don't see the stupidity in your argument, then leave.
Then you haven't been paying attention to the last 400 years of American history because you don't want to. This is not new. This is the system working exactly as it was designed.
First of all, the Black Panther LARP is cringe. It's gotta go. This isn't the
400 years. And you're still complaining. And you're still not seeing the logic. You're seeing everything through a racial lens. Maybe it's about time you leave. Go to a country that's... This is the thing where it's funny, right? Black Americans can't even stand African, right? They literally call Africans, right? African Americans, tethers. So even people who share your skin tone, you don't like. When you have a problem with everybody, it might be a time where you look within, right? When you hold a mirror, maybe it's not everyone, maybe it's me. When you hate everyone and everyone hates you or supposedly hates you, maybe it's about time to hold up a mirror to yourself.
1960s, you aren't protesting segregation, you're making a fucking TikTok video, okay? Second of all, this is the system working exactly how it was designed. Yeah, I'd hope. When you kill someone, you go to jail. Like, am I missing something? It was actually a refreshing change that the system was working for once. I'm tired of waking up to headlines like, man who raped corpse on subway gets...
Wow. Illegal immigrant who R-worded a corpse on the NYC subway is slapped. How do you do that on the subway? Where's that corpse come from? What? That's a crazy story.
5 years in jail. Like, I'm not kidding. That was like a real headline I saw the other day.
I'ma say it since nobody else can say it. Austin. Glad your ass dead. Austin, fuck his family, and I hope they get this message to have a up day in here, Austin. I hope you over there burning up, bitch.
I'm so proud of y'all for killing that white boy. See, they not used to this
Yeah. Some immigrants are not the finest specimens of humanity. I agree. Can we please have a national whooping white day? I don't know how you can disagree with the shit I say. I don't know how. How can you, as a black person who watches my videos, absolutely disagree with me when I'm showing you video proof of the hypocrisy, of the delusion, of the insanity? How? Because imagine if this shit was reversed. I said this before. They continue to prove me right. You would be no better. You would be no different if the situation was reversed. Imagine if a white man said, "Oh, can we please have a national whooping black day?"
Happening to them, y'all. My only problem is it should happen more. Can we please pick it?
This is the thing, right? Because I kind of agree, right? They are hitting the nest. But here's the thing, right? White people are experiencing white guilt. Right? They're not going to cancel this, and they're not going to hold this person accountable. They're not going to go after this person. Because to be honest, I thought there would be riots and protests after Charlie Kirk, right? After the white Russian girl that got stabbed too. After all these things, I thought there would be, but there's not. So to be honest, it's showing me that at least white people in general have emotional control. They're controlled, right? They're controlling their emotions. They're not going crazy. Can't say the same thing for black people. Can't say the same thing for black people. I mean, again, right? I think it's a tipping point, right? It's boiling, right? The more shit happens, there's only it's a wasp nest. There's a tipping point, but I don't know what would be it.
Hey, we just f***ing white people up. Matter of fact, I wish I knew what a little white boy grave was so I can go spit on that bitch.
How the f are any of these videos still up? There were so many of these videos. Are these people like CIA psyops? I'm doing it again. No.
They protested in the UK for Charlie Kirk? I don't think I heard that. I know that they protest in I think it was Korea. I think there was Korea. But yeah.
This got so bad that people were actually going out and assaulting white people to get revenge. Obviously I can't show these videos, but there were multiple
I saw this video. In another state, a black man beat up this white man and saying, "Oh, this is for Carmelo Anthony." A random white man. A black man I didn't know. I don't think I've heard of that, right? Which is weird because I don't think a liberal nation like the UK is very liberal, that they would be protesting for Charlie Kirk. Now, maybe there's, certain groups in the UK. But yeah.
Incidences of this. These people live in a delusional alternate reality and they're becoming radicalized to take revenge for shit that isn't even happening. But like every other week I have to read another stupid New York Times article about how like 20-year-old white boys are being radicalized into the alt-right because they watch Jordan Peterson or some shit. Like you. And like people have been so brainwashed to believe that they're racist because they post like edgy memes. No, you're not racist with your 4chan memes. These people are racists. You're like a level 1, maybe level 2 racist. These are like level 9 racists. You have no idea what racism is. I've seen your friend groups. Racist friend groups do not care what race you are as long as you are also racist. These people are significantly more racist than you will ever be. Hell, even the KKK, level 10 racists, wore hoods to conceal their identities. These people are out here posting this shit. Full government name and face.
I got 5 boys. I don't know why. I ain't got nothing to tell them no more.
I deadass got to look at my sweet innocent son one day and explain to him that people hate us simply because we were born black. What am I supposed to tell my son? I don't f***ing know. Not to kill people? Like, okay, sorry. I don't know what it's like to be black, okay? I don't know. Maybe it's a completely different experience that I will never understand. But in this case, Nobody is hating Carmelo because he is black. They are hating Carmelo because he killed someone. I basically said this on Twitter and some liberal account was like, remember when Shu was a leftist?
Was she? I just gotta look at my sweet innocent son. Okay, simply tell him not to murder people and he should be fine, actually.
Ah yes, the famous leftist policy, being pro-murder. I remember back when Shoe on Head was pro-murder. Silly me, how could I fall so far? Leftism isn't about wealth inequality or workers' rights, no, it's about letting black people stab white people, clearly. To be completely honest, I have seen what being a good leftist is to you people, and with all due respect, you fucking retard, no thank you.
We also know now that yes, Carmelo Anthony may have had a tool in his backpack that no, he shouldn't have brought it to a track meet, but it was there. It had a 3.5-inch blade, but also in that backpack, he had snacks. He had school puzzles and he had a cross.
Your Honor, yes, the defendant may have had a knife, but he also had Cool Ranch Doritos. I rest my case. Real lawyer, by the way. That woman is a real lawyer. There were thousands.
This is what happens when you would blindly defend your community just because they're part of your community. Just because they're black. It's absolutely flabbergasted me. Right? And this is the problem. This is why, I'm sorry, the black community will not change. They will not shame the bad apples in their community. They won't. They won't. Now, they may not talk about it, right? They may not, condemn them, right? Right? But they definitely won't shame them. They definitely won't call them out. That is just as bad.
And thousands of videos and tweets just like this. You probably get the point. These weren't just like cherry picked. They were everywhere. But it wasn't just Twitter nobodies and blue sky nobodies. There was also sitting Congress people saying this insane shit.
Black women live in fear and agony every single day. A fear and agony that I promise you.
This is what I'm talking. It's the fear mongering, right? This is how they get you. This is how liberals, right, can get you. They don't need to do shit for you. They just need to fear monger. That's it. They just need to make you scared of the white man, scared of racism, right? They need you to fear the white man because they know that if they continue to perpetuate the fear, they don't need to do shit for you. You will vote for them regardless. 80% of the black community, right, vote Democrat. And they do it for generations. Literally, you do nothing for them, and they will vote for you regardless. They will vote for you regardless, right? And all you need to do is perpetuate the fear of white man, right? Of the white man. Perpetuate racism. That is it. And this is the example.
The Metcalfs probably never spent a day living that way.
Yes, someone's teenage son was murdered, but please keep in mind the real victims here. Black women.
I don't know what he had.
It was like it seemed like it was a multi-tool, almost like a Swiss Army.
Like with the little scissors and everything and whatever.
It was not. It was an actual a decent sized knife. It's not. God, this is why, right? The stupid people who don't really give a shit about actual information, evidence, they will say whatever.
So it was small.
Your Honor, the knife my client used to kill the man was small. What? By the way, I've not seen a single Democrat politician come out and disavow this idiot. So until then, I'm just going to assume they all agree. What's funny is they can't come out and disavow it because they'll all be attacked and called racist, and they know it. This was a viral Substack written by a university professor. Are you ready for this? Dear Jeff Metcalf, your son is dead because you failed to teach him that black boys have boundaries. Yesterday,
would you say the same if it was a fucking white boy? This is the problem. Where's the same energy if this situation was reversed? Would you not hold that white boy accountable if he stabbed a black boy merely because of being pushed? Would you call for justice if a white boy stabbed a black boy purely because he was pushed? Would you? Or would you support him? Because if you want to be consistent with your logic, would you support him?
Evening, Jeff Metcalf, the father of Austin Metcalf, used his victim impact statement to address Carmelo Anthony directly after he was sentenced to 35 years after the court treated his act of survival as murder. The elder Metcalf reportedly described Austin as a boy, twin, son, leader.
Definitely race baiting. Definitely agree.
True warrior. He remembered him as a baby grabbing his finger. He talked about teaching him to fish, watching him take his first buck, and seeing him grow up too fast. He spoke of a scholarship created in Austin's memory, and said his family has been robbed. And right there, his own words, Jeff Metcalf told on himself. In your own memorial language, you told us about the kind of white boyhood Austin was raised inside. It was a boyhood steeped in conquest language, hunting rituals, warrior fantasies, masculine toughness, and the romance of force. You told us about a child praised for not just being kind, curious, gentle, or careful, but for becoming a leader and a warrior in a racist culture where those words too often mean dominance. This psycho saw a grieving father describe his son as a leader and a warrior and freak the fuck out because his son is white and therefore that's like white supremacy or some shit. In their world, white people are like only allowed to hate themselves, right? That's why libs are often the way that they are, just like absolute cucks, just like rolling over and showing their bellies. Haha, white people can't dance. Haha, white people, like, they don't season their food. Because
that's why I don't defend white people. I think white people are weak. White guilt shows your weakness. I'm not saying that you should be like terrible to black people. I'm saying be logical. Don't be such a weakling, right? The white guilt shit shows you that you're weak. You're not logical. You're pure emotion.
Being anything other than that gets you treated like this. Reminder that this is a professor in a college teaching students right now, and you wonder why people are the way that they are. I swear we had it made in the 90s. I swear that was like peak normalcy. Do you feel that way? Maybe I'm just like a stupid millennial like nostalgia because I was a child back then and didn't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like race relations were better back then because it was all like, oh, we don't see color. And then,
you know, this is what I've been talking about, right? I'm an 80s kid, right? Born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, right? I believe the 80s to the early 2000s, right? 80s to the early 2000s, no one really talked about race. And do you think black kids weren't being killed then? You think shit weren't happening? No one really focused on race. No one was really obsessed with race. Neither white people, neither black people, neither anyone, right? I miss those times. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm being foolish because yes, everything wasn't, on social media like 24/7, right? But I felt like black people didn't care, white people didn't care, Asian people. No one really cared that much about your skin tone or at all, in my opinion. Okay, during the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, I don't think people cared about your skin tone or talked about it, right? Or view everything through a racial lens. Omni, no, sorry, no call in today, right? Wednesdays are call in shows, right? Unless we schedule beforehand, right? I can't do a call in, right? But Wednesdays, please call in Wednesday, right? Or schedule beforehand. Tell me about it beforehand that you want a more call in kind of thing. Right? I got to know beforehand because what is it? OBS doesn't do call-ins. I have to go through StreamYard or whatever other programs, right? Other streaming programs to do the call-in stuff. So.
And they flipped it and they were like, actually, if you don't see color, you're racist. You have to acknowledge your white privilege and you're a colonizer. Like, what the f? I feel like my worldview's just been shattered. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean we can't just all be in a circle and sing Kumbaya? What is this? Like, I was always taught from my parents, from my teachers, like, we shouldn't judge people on their skin color, blah, 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 blah.
Well, yeah, it's all good. We could do a call in straight. I mean, again, Wednesday's topic is very fluid, right? Because, I want to leave it for call-ins, right? For people to call in and have whatever discussion they want. So it kind of is planned in a way, but it can always change, right? So don't be scared or calling in and you want to talk about something else. We can change it, right? If I'm just talking, I can always change the topic, right? I can always change the videos or whatever. I just schedule something because sometimes no one calls, right? No one calls in, so I have to have something scheduled.
Blah, blah, blah. And like, were these people just not taught that? Were they not taught that? I feel like they were just taught from a young age, like, white people bad, like, it was just hammered into their fucking heads. And like, honestly, like, white people get told that in like university. Like, they go to college and they get told, white people bad, white people bad. It's really upsetting that a family had to bury their child, and it's all being overshadowed by insane people trying to make it about race. In a normal world, it wouldn't be about race, but we don't live in a normal world. I would like to believe a majority of people don't believe in some, like, Civil War, race war thing and still believe in the kumbaya bullshit. Like, I just want to be like, okay, this is just a minority of crazy people on the internet. At least that's what I tell myself.
I mean, I believe it's just internet people, right? I do. At least it's people who comment online, people who make video online, right? I believe that. I hold on to that hope. So I don't think majority. So this is why sometimes when I voice my certain opinions, that's kind of who I'm talking about, right? So I don't know. I wanted to check this out, right? She gathered some good clips. So what do you guys think? Exactly, Omni. I agree. Exactly. I agree. That's what that was hammered into her head. To be honest, I've never viewed black people as inferior or different. I didn't. So, let's end out on a police cam video. All right. Let's check this one out.
This ride along, an officer gives an ultimatum.
You can either give me your ID or go to jail.
A woman has a question.
So and what's your jurisdiction here?
And a door gets shut. On Monday, June 9th, an Orange County Sheriff's deputy responded to a disturbance call at a resort near Walt Disney World.
Couple, or they're trying to buy something.
Okay.
But they're already owners here.
Okay.
But they've been causing a scene, I guess, since 11 a.m. this morning.
Oh, geez.
Hollering, screaming.
After getting the general details, the officer made his way to the sales floor to say, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys today?
All of our efforts here today. It doesn't seem anything we've provided as resolution is working for this family.
Okay.
They've been very disruptive for about 5.5 hours.
Wow.
We have tried to solve and handle every question they've had and give them different options, access, whatever. They just don't. She's recording, which is against the law. She cannot record our presentations or people or anything without consent. Nobody's
It's like a body scan. I'm not doing anything.
Numerous times to lower the volume, lower the tension. That hasn't happened. I told them that the next step would be that we're moving from the sales floor.
Okay.
And there's nothing more we're going to do.
How long are you guys here for?
We're leaving tomorrow.
You're leaving tomorrow? Okay, so they don't want you guys on the sale floor anymore today? So.
We're not getting anywhere because we're leaving tomorrow, so we can't do this.
Okay. Unfortunately, regardless, they don't want you here. So here's the two options. You can either exit the sales floor now, and everything will be fine.
This right here, I saw a bit of this, right? This is what happens when you, as a man, don't lead your relationship. You let the person who is highly emotional lead the relationship, a woman. I don't care if you're a man or woman, right? If you are an emotional person, you should not be leading the relationship, right? In general, I mean, I'm not saying men are never emotional, right? But men should be more logical. So they should be leading the relationship. Now, if a woman is more logical, fine, perfect. She could lead the relationship. I don't care, right? I'm just saying balance of probability, right? Being emotional will never lead you on the correct path.
Or you're going to be getting issue trespass warnings, and you come back, you get arrested. So
Should be a trespassing?
if you choose to not walk out right now when they're politely asking you to, yes. If you walk out right now, there'll be no paper. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you twice. Okay, then let's go right now.
Explain why I'm trespassing.
If I have to walk to my truck. Okay, you got your ID?
Here.
you have your ID?
No, you're not taking my ID.
You can either give me your ID or go to jail.
And gave them
Let's go.
$4,000.
Go.
Honey.
Let's go. We're walking out right now. If you're not IDing yourself, you're refusing to leave, you have one option that can leave. I'm going to put you in handcuffs. We're going to leave. Let's go.
You see how he can't even handle his wife. He cannot handle his wife. He has no control over his wife. Guess why? He is the one that leads the relationship. An emotional woman will only lead the relationship down to destruction, will only lead your relationship down to chaos, will only destroy the relationship. He cannot even lead her. He doesn't lead her. She leads him.
I appreciate how you're
I don't appreciate you talking. Let's go.
What's your name?
My name is Deputy Radiger with the Sheriff's Office. 10170. Let's go. You're not welcome here anymore.
10170.
Yes, ma'am. You can take a picture if you'd like. Deputy Radiger. 10170.
Radiger.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
Okay. So
and what's your jurisdiction here?
You're in the Orange County. You're in Orange County. I'm the Orange County Sheriff Office. They're asking you to leave a property.
I'm just trying to hear it.
Your option now is to leave. Your option now is to leave the property.
Okay, can you read me my rights as well?
You don't need to be your rights. You're not under arrest. Here's the deal.
So then why are you making me feel like I'm under arrest? Why are you like...
You're about to be if you don't leave. Your husband's being very kind to you. I would take your husband's advice right now. He seems very kind. He's giving you very good advice.
And you see that niceness? You see that niceness? I'm sorry, my brothers. I'm sorry. Your niceness gets you this shit where she's wearing the pants. Right? And this is the problem. This is the problem, right? As men, we are supposed to handle the situation. Because here's the thing. Your wife will be put in jail. And now you have to bail out your wife, spend money, right, to bail her out because of her stupidity, because of her lack of emotional control. You as a man has to be put in, you have to control that shit. But no, right? Us as modern day men, we don't have control in relationships. We are being controlled. And this is what we're getting. This is what's happening.
Right now, which is step off the sales floor where you're not welcome. If your owner's here, go back to where you own. Enjoy the rest of your night here. Okay? You're not welcome on the sales floor anymore. Okay, ma'am?
Let's just talk over there because they said that.
So I
actually asked them to step outside to.
I'm processing
Sure.
this right now.
Sure. But per their request, they don't want you on the sales floor anymore, which they have the right to do that. But because you guys are owners here, you're welcome to go back to what you own. You're more than welcome to go back to what you own. However, you can't be on the sales floor anymore. Okay?
I'm going to step away.
I would step away outside.
Can you give me a minute?
No.
Give me a minute. I need to compose.
Your process can be processed outside. You should be because you need to go outside. You're going to go to jail.
Your presence right now is very...
Okay. Well, let's go outside then.
The two would argue that they weren't done with the sales conversation, but the officer didn't appear to care.
He said he was talking to us. He's still doing it.
So you guys are done.
But he was still showing us.
They're done with it.
Just leave us recovering Sims alone. I agree, right? I've told you guys my story about my baby mom, right? I've told you my story about my baby mom. I've suffered from it, right? I'm not, no doubt about that, right? Most of us men have been Sims before, right? And this is the thing where I'm talking about us as 80s and 90s kids. We are raised to, oh, you know what? You have to be the good, loving husband. You have to, go for the strong, independent, single women, right? You have to go for strong women. Go for strong women. You have to respect women. You have to love women. You have to, happy wife, happy life, right? We've all been there. We've been raised. We've been programmed like that, right? All of us 80s and 90s men, we have been programmed to happy wife, happy life. All right? We've all been programmed to do that. I suffered for that, right? I thought, okay, you know what? I'm gonna focus all on her, right? It's all about her. Happy wife, happy life, correct? Right? Get a strong, independent woman, right? Society, we promote strong, independent women. They're the best. A strong woman, yeah, you can't handle a strong woman. You go for younger women or weaker women because you want to control her, right? That's misogynistic. You got to go for the strong women. Go for the strong women, man. Go for the domineering women. Go for the women that will take charge. Guess the fuck what happens?
They're done with it.
So the woman tried another tactic to stay on the property.
Can you call for that?
No.
I need a woman here.
No. You're going to need to leave is what you're going to do. Okay, so here's the deal.
I need a woman here.
Here's the deal, ma'am. You've been asked more times than you need to be. Sir, I'm going to recommend you take her outside now or she's going to go to jail for trespassing.
Her husband wouldn't be able to get her to walk away, so the officer told management to ask her to leave one last time.
When you as the husband have zero control over your wife, she has zero respect for you, she doesn't listen to you at all, in a serious situation, that shows you she has zero respect for you. You have no authority in this household.
In order to eliminate any ambiguity about the situation.
I'm not trespassing. I've been sitting here since 11 a.m. asking for help. I swear I am not trespassing. I've been asked to sit down and wait for help.
Okay, he's going to ask you one question.
I've tried to help you numerous times. Our director of sales tried to help you for 5.5 hours. I do not want to see you go to jail in front of me.
If I can help for 5.5 hours, why would I be standing here?
We're about 5 seconds away from a 10:15, so. Oh, okay.
Leave. Once I ask you that,
Can you stop doing that to me?
if you don't,
Everyone is doing the same thing. Stop!
Okay, are you walking out right now? Are you walking out right now?
Stop! Just stop! I need all of you to stop.
Are you walking out right now or are you going to jail? Okay. Okay.
No,
All right,
do
so
not touch
put your hands behind your back.
Do not touch me.
Nope. I'm not playing that game.
Honey. Stop, guys. Please, guys.
She made her decision. 100 times she has to leave.
Honey, come on.
You couldn't even control your wife. You're expecting her to stop? Why? You couldn't keep her in control.
Let go of me. I want
Stop.
to let go.
You had every
You want to leave now? Stupid ass bitch. No.
the opportunity to walk away.
Oh, please, honey.
Let go of me.
Honey, oh, come here. No.
No one's hurting you.
Adult children, exactly. Right? This is the thing. I'm sorry. Right? Strong men don't allow this shit. Strong men don't allow this shit. They don't. Learn from it, my brothers. You, right, as the man who's more logical, right? I'm not talking about just any man because plenty of men are emotional. Plenty of men are emotional. You, as a logical man, right, need to be in control. Because when you allow emotional women to control you, it only leads to chaos.
Babe.
You made that decision.
Come on. No. Honey. We just asked you guys. You guys just told you were going to show it to us over there. You going to show it over there.
Doing this thing.
Okay, let's walk outside.
Get off me.
You made this decision.
Website.
This behavior would continue down the room, around the corner, and out the door before she changed to a new demand.
This is the thing where, here's the thing, right? I'm pretty sure these are probably American-born Asian people, right? These are probably, this is the thing where you're seeing this. The Japanese, the Koreans, the Chinese, all these things, right? If you are affected by feminism, I don't give a shit what race you are, right? Shit like this will happen. If you are affected by feminism, you got to keep this in control.
Get off me. I want my lawyers now. I want my lawyers. Get off me. Get off me.
It's that entitlement, that ego.
This is called trespass after warning.
Okay, get off me then.
Okay.
Let me get into my car.
You'll be getting into my car, ma'am.
Get off me. Get off me. Who's your mother? Get off me. Do not touch me anymore. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me.
I need you to step back at that curb right now. Is there a female officer available?
Get off me now. Let go of my arm. Let go of my arm. Let go. I'm not doing anything. You already have me handcuffed. Get off. Who are you? Why do you do this to people? What are you doing right now?
To be honest, I don't give a shit she's Asian. You should rough her up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, right? I don't care. This right here, I ain't race loyal. I don't give a shit. I'm about character. I'm about behavior. This shit, I will shame. Shit like this, I will shame. I don't give a shit if you're Asian. I don't give a shit. Because this behavior, this bad behavior should be stamped out. I'm sorry. She should be roughed up. Like, hate it or not, she should be roughed up. Like, bitch, what did you say? Right? Like, rough her up. I don't, because again, I'm sorry. If her man didn't put her in order, right? If her man didn't put her in order, someone else should. I'm sorry. Right? This ego, this aggression, this combativeness needs to be stamped out.
What is wrong with
Yeah, I'm 10-4. She's secured. And we have one of the unit pulling up. There's 3 of us here. Are we clear to do a pat down with you now?
I didn't do anything.
Yes, Dagestan, yes, they do.
What do you think I could do to you? I'm 5'2". Like, what are you so angry at me for? I didn't do anything here.
Hello.
I didn't do anything.
Is your BWC on? As long as you're on, we can do a pat down then.
I want a female officer. Please let go of me.
Can you hold her aside so I can just look it up for a pat down?
Female officer, please. Please give me a female officer, please. They took my money already. Why are you guys ghosting me?
I'm using the back of my hand before a pat down.
I want a female officer here.
So
what?
That's why there's 3 body cams on you right now.
What is not an option here?
After the backhand pat-down, the officer would adjust her cuffs while the woman asked some more questions.
Where's my phone?
I don't have it.
Where's my phone and where's my husband?
Here's the deal. I'm trying to adjust these to
Why
make them more comfortable for you.
taking me in a car when I don't know where I'm going? Where's my family?
I'm not going to adjust them if you're going to start locking up again.
American citizenship.
Okay. Let's keep the cuffs like this then. I'm trying to adjust it and make them more comfortable for
My
you.
name is Leanna,
Thank you,
and
Leanna.
I live in New York.
Okay. Well,
And why are you putting me in the back of your car
because you're being
when
arrested
my
for
family are
trespass
right there?
because you're being arrested for trespass after warning.
Trespassing anywhere. I was just sitting there since 11 a.m.
If you put your arm down, I can make it less tight on you. Can you please put your arm down so I can make these less tight on you?
You already like strangling my arm.
Then why the fuck are you accommodating her? Fucking put her in her place.
There's literally nothing I'm doing wrong here, and you're trying to arrest me?
Like the channel? Subscribing helps keep this narrator fully caffeinated.
There you go. These things are something else. They don't make them this fancy back in the day.
I know.
Hi. I'll talk to you in 1 second, okay?
Just give us a second.
Can I just explain to you what's going on?
I'll get it for you in a second.
I'm sorry. The husband is a stupid simp. Explain to what? It's not that hard, right? You don't own that place. They told you to leave. You leave. It's not that hard. It isn't. If you don't like that business, you cut ties with that business. You don't control that business. You don't tell a business how to this is the thing where this is the stupidity of egotistical people. And here's the thing. She affected him. He thinks he's someone special. You're no one special, right? You don't tell a business how to run. What you can do is handle your business. You control your money, right? If you don't like a business, how they run, you don't spend your money in that business, right? You don't spend your money in that business. That's not how you operate, right? You don't control others. You only control yourself. So what your right is that your money, right? That's your right. How you spend your money is your right. Not how others operate their business. That's not, right? The best you can do, right, is write a review, right? You can write a Google review or whatever. It's like, what do you explain? They wanted you to leave. You didn't leave. Plain and simple.
We're gonna have a seat, please.
Can you take my bag?
No.
Can you take...
This is the thing, right? He's like, anyone looking for an Asian bride? Here's the problem, right? The problem is that you shouldn't look for an Asian bride that has been affected by feminism. Asian women that are affected by feminism are no different than white women. They're no. And we all know white liberal women are the worst, right? We all know that shit. They are the most depressed, the most on antidepressants, right? Asian women, black women that have been affected by feminism, they're just as bad as white women.
My bag. Can you take my bag? Can you take my bag? All my things. Can you take my stuff? I need my things.
We'll give it to you in just a moment. We'll give it to you in just a moment.
At least that's all I'm asking.
Why are you acting like this in front of your daughter?
Because you're throwing me in the back of your car for
You're
nothing.
yelling at me like I'm acting like this? You made this decision. Now sit down like an adult.
I was talking to Chris.
Sit down like an adult.
I asked him if he would
Now
just
sit
talk
down
to
like an
me.
adult.
Okay, can you just let me have my bag? I just need
I said I'll give it to him if you sit down like an adult.
I have to go to school tomorrow. Could you please?
Thank you, ma'am.
Why are you doing all this?
Can we go to the other side?
Yes, please.
She don't care about her kid. Like, you think they act like this and they care about their kids? No fucking duh.
Is your ID in your bag, ma'am?
I can't believe you guys would traumatize people with this.
With that settled, the officer wrote up the trespass notice and explained the situation to the
Guys,
woman.
thank you for checking out my.
Here, so you can go to what you.
Thank you for supporting the other channel. Thank you for the love.
Oh, okay. The sales center you're trespassed from. I just want to make sure you understand that specifically. Do you have a question about that, ma'am?
Do you ever know what's happening here?
Okay, I do. You didn't leave when you were supposed to, and now you're getting arrested for trespassing.
She was charged with trespassing. The officer considered also charging her with disorderly conduct and resisting without violence, but didn't, so she'd be able to bond out that night. Had he given her the additional charges, she would have had to stay overnight to see a judge in the morning. According to court documents, she eventually entered a plea of no contest and was assigned court costs and fees of $223.
So she received a fine.
Thanks for watching.
She received a fine. I mean, no surprise. I mean, trespassing isn't that big of a deal. You know, you probably get a fine. So, but again, the point is, my brothers, know what you're putting your D in. I'm sorry. She's not terrible looking. I agree. I agree. She's not terrible looking, right? But come on, right? Crazy coochie. It isn't that great long term, right? Marrying crazy coochie, impregnating crazy coochie, it ain't that great. Right? Long term, it's not that great. It really isn't. I get it. She's not bad looking. I get it. You know, she's decent looking. You know, you are an average looking man. I get it. I understand the appeal. But come on. Right? Come on. Stop thinking with your D and think with your actual head. It's not like I don't get it. But crazy is crazy. Exactly. Crazy is crazy. It's not worth it in the long term because imagine if she put him through this. You think his day-to-day is that great? You think his day-to-day is any better? No, it's not. So my brothers, right? I said this before. Our kryptonite is women and lust. If you allow women and lust to be your biggest weakness, you're doomed. You are doomed, my brothers. Please, DA, we all see the videos. How bad is it in Asian countries with feminism? Here's the thing. I said this before, right? Korea, Japan, bit of China, right? They are suffering from it, right? They are suffering from it. Now, I think like Southeast Asian countries are not that terrible, right? But as time goes on, as they modernize, right? Feminism is seeping in more and more. So my brothers, get you your Asian women now, right? Get your Asian women now if you want an Asian woman. But I think in the next 10 years, they'll be no different than a white woman, right? In the next 10 to 20 years, they'll be no different than white women. I'm seeing that in Korea, right? I'm seeing that in Korea. I'm seeing that in a bit of China, in Japan, right? The feminism has turn these women absolutely unbearable, right? So, you know, do it while you can if that's what if that's your flavor, right? So, I don't know. The PMC has reached out to the Korean men's rights groups. Really? That's interesting. That is interesting. Is there a question or some questions we can ask Asian women to see if they have been feminist brainwashed? Okay. I think, let me say this, right? I think the perfect question, right? The perfect question is, would you follow men's leadership? Right? It's pretty typical thing, right? You follow men's leadership. You know, it's like, what do they desire, right? What do these women desire? Okay. This is where I like, let's say when I like ask my my girlfriend, right? It's like I try to do a little bit covert things, right? To see what her mindset is. So is she agreeable? Right? I think that's the thing. You got to check if your woman is agreeable. Agreeable women, right, is less feminist, right? Combative women. The questions you got to answer is to see her type of mindset. Is she agreeable? Is she disagreeable? Is she combative? Is she aggressive, right? That's how you answer. That's how you get to feel what kind of feminist she is, right? Does she believe in following your leadership? Or does she believe in, oh, you need to take my opinions into account, or, you know, it's a 50-50 shit or crap like that, right? So that's how you test it out, right? You test the waters with like a lot of these types of women, right? So you get to feel like, oh, is she disagreeing me? Is she disagreeing me on everything I say? Or is she agreeing on me with a lot of things I say or my beliefs, right? Or when you have certain beliefs, does she try to call you out to it, right? Or does she say, oh, that's sexist, that's misogynistic? I'm like, bitch, you're a feminist. I'm not dealing with that shit, right? If she's calling you sexist, if she's calling you feminist, is she saying your insecurities, like typical buzzwords, right? Typical feminist buzzwords, right? The patriarchy. Oh my God. Do not get with a woman that talks about the patriarchy, right? If the word patriarchy comes out of her mouth, leave right away. If a woman says patriarchy, do not even bother with the second word. Do not, right? There's these buzzwords. If she talks about sexism, if she talks about misogyny, if she talks about your insecurities, leave. I tend to ask questions and bring up scenarios surrounding 50-50. The responses will let you know if you're dealing with a feminist or not sometimes. I agree, right? I agree. Buzzwords, you know, the certain modern day topics, right? Like I try to say like, oh, this is how I want to raise our kids, right? If she's fighting you on it, right? Or if it's like, again, it's you want a woman that is like not so disagreeable, not so combative, right? It's the combative nature that is very feminist, right? So that's what I would do, right? Again, brothers, we know the questions to ask, right? We know the questions to ask. We know the buzzwords to look out for, right? And again, we know the behaviors, right? This is why I showed these videos, right? We know the behaviors. Just like a woman like that, right? The Asian woman I showed you. She's disagreeable. She doesn't listen to you at all. She doesn't even listen. She doesn't respect your authority. She doesn't respect your leadership. That's a feminist. That is a feminist all the way, right? And sometimes worse, that's an emotional feminist. So that's the thing. Guys, I love you. Thank you guys all for being here. Evil Eddie, Laughing Man, Brandon, my brother. RSJ, thank you for being here. Omni, Big Bars, Red Door. I love you guys. Jeremiah, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the love. All right. Thank you guys for the love. Again, Evil Eddie, Omni, right? If you want to like call in on Wednesday, let's do it, right? Call in on Wednesday. We could have a chat on any topic you want, right? So yeah. Guys, I love you. You guys are amazing. My brothers.